Welcome to this Wait Fire YouTube video. Today, a little bit different with the video. We're going to actually just be announcing what I'm planning to do over the next little while. So, my name's Andy, for those who don't know me, and this is Wait Fire. So we produce bat reps and unboxings and things like that for the various games that we play. What we are going to do now is sort of been stimulated by the 75th anniversary of the D-Day landings, which, being English, a fairly important part of sort of how we look at ourselves and sort of in the historical psyche for World War II. But, of course, 80 years ago, the war started. So, what we are going to do is for the next 6 years, roughly in time with the actual events of the war, we're going to start giving you some content that's based around World War II. So we'll be starting with the invasion of Nazi Germany into Poland in September 1939, which will be 2019, of course, 80 years on. Now, it's a fairly big undertaking. Obviously, it's going to take 6 years to get all the way through that, and we'll try and cover all the major conflicts and some of the minor ones as well, and they'll be on land, sea and air. Now, how we're going to do that, we're going to use a number of different ranges of miniatures and different game systems, probably mostly around Warlord games to start with, particularly with bolt action, but I'm sure we'll try plenty of other things as well as the time goes on. Obviously, it's a fairly big undertaking. A lot of my friends and colleagues are going to help us out, providing their armies, playing in the bat reps that we do. But we're making a good start already. My Polish and my early war Germans are already finished. I'm making a start on my Russians and my Finns already. And we will play through these conflicts and these different theatres, both in the East, the West and the Pacific. And we'll try and make sure that all the smaller nations that took part are represented as well, so that we can see that it's a truly global war that went on. Whether that be the Greeks, the Finns, the Romanians, or even those natives of Papua New Guinea or Guadalcanal. So it's just a short video basically to let you know that that's what we're planning to do. And please, if you want to stay in touch, please subscribe and you'll get all the updates on when we release these videos as we go forwards. So here's looking to September and the first in a series of videos, which will be the German invasion of Poland. So this is the Army of Poland that I have prepared for playing. So this is the Army of Poland that I've got ready to start this project. So obviously we're starting in September when Germany invaded Poland. So we'll go through what we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 platoons of regular infantry, or infantry I should say. These will actually probably be inexperienced most often. At this stage of the war, hardly anyone was prepared for actual conflict. A medium mortar, boys, anti-tank rifle, sniper, anti-tank gun, command section, light mortar, and other boys there, machine gun down here. We've got 2 platoons of the Black Brigade, so these were more experienced units, or at least the ones that were better trained probably and were upgrading. These were mechanised infantry, and a lot of them fought very well and many of them ended up going into Czechoslovakia and then finding themselves back in France fighting the Germans again. We have a 7 TP tank, which is a reasonable medium tank for the stage of the war, but there weren't very many of them, of course, so they struggled against the might of Germany at that stage of the war. We have 2 TKS tankettes. Now these are tiny little things. There's one with a 20mm cannon on the right and then one with a machine gun on the left. At the back here we have a artillery piece as well, a light artillery piece. Now, all of these models have been painted with Games Workshop contrast paints to be quick and efficient, and not too bad a result. Yeah, not too bad, but you can see the difference here actually in different bases. So the one on the left is a Halfords white primer, and the one on the right was a Corax, Games Workshop Corax white, and they've actually had one green wash of Creed camo on top of that, so you can see there's a difference there in how they come out. I'm happy enough with them from this stage. The tents as well have been contrast painted as well. So yeah, we'll be doing the rest of our armies as we go along, but we're pretty okay with these, and these will hit the table very soon. And of course, with such a recent conflict as World War II, which is still just about within living memory, both my grandfathers served, one in the Navy and one in the Army for Britain. I think we should recognise that the losses incurred for both civilians and military personnel obviously were substantial. Also, we don't want to take anyone to believe that we are affiliated in any way with any of the political beliefs held at that time. Of course, many of those are incredibly reprehensible and certainly do not reflect our own beliefs here. And so therefore we're going to be focusing purely on the wargaming aspect. This is a game for us, this is not real life. And of course, because of that, if you feel that you'd like to support our work, we don't have a Patreon, but if you buy from our company affiliate, that would be very helpful. Or of course, if you don't want to do that, but then if you feel that you wish to, then why not contribute to one of the charities for military personnel, such as Help for Heroes or the Royal British Legion if you're in the UK, or your own national charities if you live elsewhere. So again, thank you very much. Please support us in this project and take care.